By Jay Prince Jr. being in the middle of the fight, he literally sat there and could have avoided the whole thing. He could have told everybody, hey, fall back, man, because y'all see they with us. They checked in already. They with us.
I mean, at the end of the day, there was a lot of people that saw everything that happened, but nobody expected it to be right there behind them.
And from one thing that everybody know, look, Cam, the man, they sunk the man up, man, at the end of the day. They sunk the man up. And who dropped the location? Who dropped Lil Cam location if didn't nobody know he did that? Once the internet got to the video of what happened with TAKEOFF, man, RP TAKEOFF, man, soon as y'all come in the building, man, before you do anything, as soon as they got there, man, they already knew what was finna happen, man. They already knew they wanted Quavo to real life sit there and bow down to them, man. You gotta understand, TAKEOFF didn't check in. TAKEOFF didn't go to Big J Prince Senior house. Y'all gotta understand, it was only Migo, Bands, you feel me? And Quavo. Like, at the end of the day, you can't sugarcoat it. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it or hold nothing back, because at the end of the day, we know for a fact that they tweet. And not Charleston White even coming out and saying, don't nobody care about mob ties. Mob ties is nobody. They only in their own area. Like, at the end of the day, Charleston White, he reached out and said, I just talked to Buddy. Buddy already said Charleston White reached out and said that dude instantly. He was the main one. Set the whole thing up. The people who was with Jay Prince now. So you got to understand, why didn't they blow in the crowd, like around TAKEOFF? The reason they didn't do that because the intended target was TAKEOFF. People sitting back, they looking at this from a whole different perspective, but you can all take into full consideration and all actual reality that, man, it's another guy gone to senseless violence, man. They sunk that man up, and that man was only there for his album release, man.
I mean, they were down there for a couple of weeks, and a lot of people had an idea where they were because they've been continuing to drop their location, continuing to promote what they're doing, and obviously at the same time, you know, like meeting people while they're promoting. So everybody knew where they were continuously down there.
So when they even came out and said, like, yeah, Jay Prince Jr. stepped over TAKEOFF. Jay Prince Jr. didn't even help them when they was trying to, like, make sure he was straight. When old girl was like, what should we do? What did Jay Prince Jr. do? The man walked off. The man walked off and said, man, go over there. Go stand over there. Get away from him. We don't want nobody to say that we did nothing. Get away from him. Y'all got to understand this, man. And Jay Prince Jr. walked right back up in the bowling alley after this happened, man.
I mean, maybe he thought that it was going to continue on. Maybe he thought that there was more intended.
They wanted to leave a scene before the people pulled up.
Right.
Y'all know when you leave a scene after something just happened, you're a potential witness. You're a potential suspect. Right. And from what the lady said who was right there, she said that Jay Prince Jr. and them hopped in the black Sprinter van. You feel me?
Yeah.
They didn't hop in the other cars that was trailing them on their way over there, man.
Right, but those ones are the safe ones. You know what I mean? Those are intended to be able to move fast, and I think they're made with a special material too to protect against anything that might be coming at it.
Like, I think it's a level 2 or level 3 plated. That's what I think.
Some sort of...
Yeah, because the windows on Jay Prince Jr. truck, it, like, you can't even, like, if you grab a spark plug, it wouldn't even, like, bust the window out. Like, I want y'all to really take heed to this, man, and look at what's really going on, because it's people sitting back like, why would Jay Prince Jr. and them even like get mad because the video circulated? The video circulated for one reason, because if the video never circulated, nobody would have known that Jay Prince Jr. walked off like that and left that man right there.
There's gonna be a lot of videos that come up because you figure there was at least 40-ish people, they say, around, and then all the cameras from the businesses.
Yeah, but you gotta understand, the billers and Bowler, that whole place, they got security cameras surrounded it.
Right, but they got them all day long, so all night long, as they were coming and going, they got cuts of everybody. like a clear cut, not a panic cut like they would at the end.
And then one thing that they kept saying in the news, they said that why would they even keep bringing up a dice game, but the argument was about a basketball game?
I think I heard that it was a dice game, and then they were challenging.
They did They did a one-on-one after the dice game, and Quavo won. And dude got mad because Quavo won after the dice game. So people not sitting there looking like they was at the Billiards and Bowling. It's a whole arcade.
Oh yeah,
with the basketball. Like you gotta understand, they thought that they can beat Quavo in the basketball all because of one thing. Because they thought that because he was drunk off the lean, that he wasn't gonna win. They was betting 10, 20,000 a hand. Y'all gotta look at what's really going on, man, and pay attention to the people who realized sitting back in the background who didn't want to speak up when they saw everybody that ran up on Takeoff, man. And they kept saying like, hold on, why would Cardi B even say that it was a setup if it wasn't a setup?
I mean, there's a lot of information that's gonna come out, but a lot of people are saying that it's possibly because they were watching, they had eyes on him the whole time, and they were right behind him at the end, when anything could have been provoking it, or it could have been intended.
This goes to show that a lot of people don't want to get involved in it, because if you pay attention to RP Duke the Jeweler, because they said that Duke the Jeweler was the same person around Jay Prince and them when that happened. They was around Jay Prince now. Like, it goes to show, like, the magnitude of, like, the people who hating on you and they around you. That's why I say, watch your circle, man. Lil Cam was the one, he was standing behind Takeoff when Takeoff ran up. And I want y'all to know one thing. Jay Prince Jr., you sat there and showed your respect towards Takeoff and the whole Migos by walking over the man. Once you walked over him, it goes to show your respect for him and that you wasn't protecting him. At the end of the day, why was them two dudes waiting behind Takeoff as if they already knew that Takeoff was going to be the one who run in the crowd and try to save Offset? And he was going to be the one that run in the crowd and try to save Quavo. If you really pay attention to it, they already said that dude with the yellow hoodie was the main one. Because after he hit Takeoff, he ran. He ran right to the left side, ran right in the bowling alley. Why was he the only one running? Because everybody thought that the first one came from Buddy with the dreads. Y'all kept watching dude with the dreads. No, dude with the dreads he was actually with the Migos. So y'all gotta look at one thing. They sat back and countered. They targeted once Quavo started arguing, they already like surrounded behind. You feel me? They already surrounded behind Takeoff because Takeoff was sitting back, ain't know what was going on, and Jay Prince Jr. was in the middle of the whole thing.
Road. Say y'all he on side the road right here. He can't move, y'all. Let's get him. Oh, the car done shut off. You stay in your lane, I stay in my lane. And that would never have no problem. It's always would get with it now, man. If he has some money, I'll assume. I always would get with this person, get with that person. No, man, I'm in my lane.
Wonder like, oh, why this ain't been come out? The reason certain stuff ain't been come out is because these the same people. You feel me? Like these the same people, man. Boosie know for a fact that he could have avoided that. This what I'm. They had security tight. You feel me? But a lot of people know for a fact, if you from the streets, man, you know Jay Prince Jr. and them, they've been knocking people off for years. Boy, they've been sending people up. Hey, and I know a lot of y'all